A cynic's never wise, no matter how he...
Hello lovely people, this is a bit of a different episode. I'm clearly not at home or in like a normal shooting location I would do. I'm actually on set, quote unquote on set, for a brand shoot I'm doing. And I don't know what thought of sparked this. I didn't have my journal, so I thought I would just record it with my camera since that's here. But I don't know, I'm just having some like weird thoughts lately. For example, right now I'm doing a shoot for like this brand that I've always wanted to work for and that I've always looked up to and thought was the coolest thing ever, but I still feel like this weird like dread inside me, and it has nothing to do with the work that I'm doing now. I don't know, it's just life in general. A weird analogy I was writing down earlier was life is like a Rubik's Cube, and this is not some new theory. There's like 10 million theories on TikTok. The Saturday theory, the clothes theory, the hair theory, this. It's not a theory, it's my own thoughts. It's like, it's a metaphor. That's all it is. My life is a Rubik's Cube. And what I mean by that is if you imagine each of the tiles as an aspect of your life, for example, like your financial, your career, your style, your friends, your family, where you live, everything like that. And then each little square are smaller aspects, and then the whole square, together they make your life. And in order to get, quote unquote, the perfect life, because we all know nothing is perfect, we have to shift each of those cubes. And sometimes we get so close to having a quote unquote perfect life, perfect cube, but there's just one or two things that are off. It could be a friendship, it could be family issues, it could be a breakup, your love life, things like that. And it's scary because you have to change some other aspects. Like it could be getting a new haircut, changing your style, something as small as that, or it could even be getting a new job, moving cities, trying that new hobby you've always wanted. But you got to sacrifice that to get the quote unquote perfect life, if that makes any sense. So you got to do a lot of shuffling, as you do with a Rubik's Cube in your own life, to make things align with you and how you want to live your life, because we really only get one, which is, yeah, does it suck? I don't know if it really sucks that we only get one. It makes it that much more special, but it's scary, I think the word is. I just get really in my head about it. It's like another thing I'm working on at the moment with this journaling and self-reflection, and by making this video, I don't know if I'll ever publish it, but just by putting it out there, I really hope that someone else can relate to this and that it makes sense. It doesn't have to. This is really for my own self-gain, I guess, to just look back on and see, hey, like past me, you did it or you didn't, or this happened or this didn't. Because I've been presented with so many opportunities lately where I'm so grateful, but if they don't work out, that's totally fine. That's just the way life goes. You got to roll with the punches. But to even have those doors like ajar, even the thought of them opening for me is just insane. Like, it's opportunities that I can't talk about yet, but things that I never saw that I would achieve in a million years, but I've always wanted to do, which is crazy. Sometimes you just got to take a leap of faith and it'll take you somewhere amazing. So hopefully I'll have an update on that project. Keyword, it's one project that I'm really hoping for, but hopefully I can allude to that in later videos, maybe next year. But for now, just rolling with the punches, being present, appreciating the life that I do have. I am so privileged, and I guess it's easy to forget that when you get caught up in your own head. And that's not trying to say, oh, like my sadness or my feelings aren't valid. It's just, okay, my life could be so much worse. I've got to focus on the good, practice gratitude, feel the sadness, let it pass, work through it, and then, yeah. Anyway, what I'm trying to get at is that my life sort of feels like a Rubik's Cube at the moment, and I don't really know how to explain what I mean by that. I've got so close to making it perfect, like almost all the colours match up. There's just a few odd ones, and if you imagine each of those coloured tiles is sort of like an aspect of my life. For example, I'm really happy with my friends, where I live, but then on the career side, the money side, I'm not as happy where I want to be. But in order to make everything align, I have to shift the Rubik's Cube. And that may mean like changing where I'm living at the moment, changing what I'm doing, changing some friends. Eventually I will get back to that point and have a perfectly coloured like square where they're all the same colour and everything is perfect. Like in my mind, everything being the same colour means everything's perfect. Like, I want everything to match up, which obviously is not, nothing's perfect. But do you guys understand what I'm trying to say? Yeah, I feel like I've got to sacrifice a few things to sort of get that next step in, which is scary, but also you got to do it at some point. I don't know if that makes sense to anyone, but it's just what I'm thinking at the moment. Yeah, for anyone else that's going through not really a hard time, like I said, champagne problems, I'm shooting for my dream brands, I'm doing things that I love where I live, and I've just taken up like new sports and new hobbies that I absolutely adore. But I guess it's also social media. I feel like you always want something more, and I've just really, I don't know, associated my value with like superficial things, which is really stupid because I know it's making me sad. But I'm getting better at appreciating nature. But honestly, just being out here and decompressing and thinking with like my own thoughts and having my own identity and just reflecting a lot has really been helpful. So that's really cool. And I've been presented with a lot of opportunities lately that just I never thought possible. So I'm really hoping that they may come true. There's still chances that they won't work out, and that's totally like okay, that's how life goes, you know? So just gotta roll with the punches, I guess. So yeah, I just hope by listening to this you gained something. It was helpful in some way, and that you understood my Rubik's Cube metaphor. Like it's crazy. It makes sense in my head, but I'm not the best at like conveying my thoughts with words. So yeah, take that how you will, and just not apply it to your own life. But you know, sometimes nothing's perfect. You got to sacrifice a few things to get changes. There's different periods and phases. Like you just really work through it and appreciate what you have around you. Like this beautiful ocean. Are you kidding? It is 10 degrees at the moment, so that's yeah. Probably won't be going in her, but how lucky! Like how lucky am I? I'm going for a run. Ah, it's so pretty. Oh my gosh. Just the little things, honestly. Okay, yeah, maybe talking does make me feel better. Just getting out in nature, having a chat, writing it down, journaling, probably does do wonders. And just, yeah, thank you so much for watching. I love you all so much. Bye!